Hello everyone and welcome to another Historic video. So today we're going to take a look at Green Sun Zenith Battlecrier combo deck in Historic format. So apparently Edge of Eternities came a little bit early, but you can't actually play with any of the Edge of Eternities cards right now, except for the special guest cards. Funny enough, just yesterday, people could even play Magus of the Moon in Historic for some reason, despite WotC pre-banning this card. There were some folks out there telling me that you can apparently play with the special guest cards, including the Magus of the Moon. Of course, I didn't do that because that would be exploiting. So today, we have the WotC confirmation saying that this was an error on their part, and special guest cards that are banned in Historic are in fact banned now, so you can't play the Magus of the Moon. However, we're still able to play with the special guest cards that are supposed to come out with Edge of Eternities next week. So considering that they didn't actually mention the special guest cards being able to be played even a day after, maybe they are letting people play with the special guest cards at the moment, so that's why I'm making this video today. So we're going to be playing with this card called Green Sun Zenith, which is a new card that's supposed to come out next week, but apparently we can play with it at this moment. And despite this card being a special guest card, you can in fact craft this card with a rare wild card, so there you have it. But this is a deck that I've been eyeing on ever since Green Sun Zenith has been revealed. This is a Spike Sprue, but I changed the deck a little bit here and there. We have some different cards that are only legal in Historic format, so we're going to talk about this deck today. So the entire deck kind of revolves around this card called the Temur Battlecrier. During your turn, spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each creature you control with a power 4 or greater. And the effect also stacks as well. If you have multiple Temur Battlecriers on the battlefield, they both stack with each other. But let's just assume that there's only one card on the battlefield. If you pair this card up with something like Outcaster Trailblazer, for example, if there's already 2 creatures with power 4 or greater on the battlefield, the Outcaster is going to cost only 1 mana. But the funny thing about the Trailblazer is that if you play it, you get a mana back because of the ETB trigger, which means now that there's 3 different cards on the battlefield with power 4 or greater, our Green Sun Zenith is suddenly going to cost only 1 green source, which you've just generated with Outcaster Trailblazer, and then you can find another Trailblazer onto the battlefield. So now you have a bunch of Trailblazers on the battlefield, drawing you a bunch of cards every time a power 4 or greater comes down on the battlefield, which means you can chain this and go through your entire deck. For example, you can just keep casting the Trailblazers, or you can even cast Green Sun Zenith to find more Trailblazers, or you can even find Phyrexian Metamorph. You can cast this for 0 mana by paying the Phyrexian cost, and then keep copying the Trailblazers and drawing a bunch of cards. So what's going to happen is you're going to create an army, and to finish things off, you want to Green Sun Zenith into this one card called Cactus Folk Sure Shot, which is going to give everything that you have haste. So that is going to be one of our win cons. However, we also play Karn, which means Karn is going to be a 0 mana card since it's only colorless card. Which means if you have Karn and not Green Sun Zenith, you can go straight into playing Karn, into grabbing an Akroma's Memorial, which will give everything haste and vigilance with flying that can also kill your opponent as well. Other than that, you also have another win con. If you go double Karn, you can win by casting the Karn, playing the Aetherflux Reservoir, playing the other Karn, and then grabbing Ancestral Statue. Ancestral Statue can bounce the Karn, and then play the Karn again, and then the Karn grabs Phyrexian Metamorph, and the Phyrexian Metamorph copies the Ancestral Statue, which can bounce each other, which is going to create an infinite loop to generate the life gain for the Aetherflux Reservoir, and then you can just shoot your opponent for 50 damage. So we definitely have a lot of different ways of winning with this deck, and we also have an arena exclusive card, which is this card called Hollowhenge Wrangler. Because we're going to be drawing a lot of cards, we're also going to see a lot of lands in our hand, which then can be converted into generating more 5/5s with the Wrangler so that you can consistently get to your combo pieces a little bit easier. So there's going to be less bricks when you combo if you find the Wrangler in this deck. And at the same time, this is also a very good mid-range card if the games go on long enough as well. So this should be fun. So thanks, I'm going to be hopping over to some Historic BO3 to show you guys what it does. So let's hop on over. All right, let's take a look at this deck. Um... Overgrown Tomb. Let's go with the red in case like we can like play like 2 Bone Crusher Giants like back to back, something like that. Okay, so this is Soren deck. Classic. Classic, classic. We'll play out the Fnatic Cabronas.
And you look like lunch. I love to make a splash.
So, thumb this up. Short. They play Psychic Frog. Wow. Is this like a 4-color deck? Could be. Are they not going to play the Psychic Frog there? Wow, they really want to kill that. Okay. Emperor Bones. There's a Saint Alenda in there. I guess I can play the Teamer Battlecry and then leave up a Bone Crusher Giant for the Emperor Bones. Okay, we got a land. So... I mean, I could search for... like a 3-mana card, but... Again, I think I'm just going to leave up a Bone Crusher Giant here.
Let's get moving.
There's that Psychic Frog. They're not going to play... Okay, so they do play it. I think I should just use it, right? Oh, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. Whoops, my bad. That's my bad. Completely forgot. Alright, so... I can go... And let's just play this now to see what we draw. I'll go into... Hold up. Maybe I should have done Green Sun Zenith first. Then I could have drawn another card. Bit of a misplaying here. First time playing. Fnatic Cabrona. If I draw Karn here, we win the game. Okay, never mind. We actually just win the game because we drew a Green Sun Zenith. Okay. Okay, I mean, that's pretty fun. I mean, we can even, like, go, like, Hollow Wrangler, Henge Wrangler, discard, play more cards. But they're just dead. We are about to grab the Akroma's Memorial. So let's say if opponent is holding up a removal spell, right? Then what you can do is you can just play Karn and then just grab Akroma's Memorial, right? Since you don't care about opponent using a removal spell on the short shot. Honestly, I don't think we sideboard. Ooh. Mulligan to 5. Mulligan to 5. Utopia Sprawl. Pretty nice draw. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. How about Haywire Might for my Pitting Needle? Okay.
Sleeper agents, my preparations.
I mean, I guess we just get like a Metamorph, so if they go with Elenda, we can just copy it. Oh, I could have just gone Pitting Needle thinking about it because Karn turns off Haywire. I didn't really think about that. Didn't really think about it.
I drink only the finest.
Did they go with the Saint Elenda? Inspiring Cleric. And then we get Saint Elenda ourselves. So we can destroy one of these, right? Bum bum bum. Or we can make it so that Saint Elenda can't attack. That's probably better. Then we'll grab a Pitting Needle.
I will guide Dominaria's fate.
Okay. See what happens. Toxic Deluge for everything. Short, short, short.
My preparations are nearly complete.
Emperor Bones. That's pretty good, since they can get back Saint Alenda for a turn. And they'll have a 2/4/4 by the end. Alright, short.
Enemies reveal themselves everywhere.
What can I get? What can I get here? Not much, honestly. And maybe like Stone Brain on the Alenda, but that's really about it. I mean, I guess I can get like
I advise better to fight alongside.
Cityscape Leveler, maybe. I should just block this, honestly. Since I'm not going to be blocking here. Sacrifice to draw 3 cards. If I just used a Tormod's Crypt several turns ago, before they played the Emperor Bones, that actually would have been, like, so sick. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, so if he draw a land, we can just play it.
My bloodline flows through you.
This is actually preemptive, right? What if I just draw a land here? Darn, if this was not a tap land, we would have won. We would have won here. Alright, I think we lost block. Let's go again. Okay, we don't have the mulligan, which is good. Okay, opponent mulligan down to 4. Last game, I mulligan down to 5, so... Sometimes it do be like that, apparently. So we are missing a blue source for this Teamer Battlecrier. Utopia Sprawl. So we can go Kiora.
I hope you don't mind if I take my octopus for a walk.
Do this.
Nature flows with vigor.
Then we can leave up either the Bone Crusher Giant or Malevolent Rumble. I think I'm just going to leave up Bone Crusher Giant, I believe, here.
If you threaten Innistrad, I will take it.
So that's going to kill oh, never mind.
Stronger.
And that's a way of them showing I concede. Oh, I just noticed that we have like these new boards. That's supposed to come next week, but for some reason we have it right now. Phonetic Abrona. Seems like they have some sort of a removal spell, by the way. Colossus. Ooh. That's a pretty strong card. Okay, sure.
I defy God. The ocean surges, life thrives.
Divine Purge. Interesting. Huh. Honestly, didn't see that coming. Definitely did not. Is there a chance this comes online? It's like, there's no way, right?
I am calm. My legacy will be one of peace, not endless war.
Okay, I'm gonna grab liquid metal coating. Get lost. Interesting. Get lost. Ooh, there we go.
One drop ripples and grows.
What is this? Naya control? Oh my god, it is. It's a Naya control. It is actual factual Naya control. That's crazy. That is crazy. So I'll play the Malevolent Rumble. I shouldn't have played this Forest, by the way. Such a mistake. I mean... Don't I just, like... Just play another Hollow Beast, like...
I love to make a splash.
This card is so sick, by the way. I love it so much. Oh, there we go. Green Sun Zenith. Hey, what's Flage gonna do when I have a... Oh, one ring. Okay. So we are gonna need a Karn. What should I look for? I mean, it has to be a Trailblazer, right? Red. Now everything costs 0. Do that again. Draw more cards. Trailblazer. We're just looking for Karn, and we win the game. Let's go for blue this time. Okay, we see a Karn. We need one more Karn, right? Need one more Karn. It's probably better to look for the Teamer Battlecrier because we can easily cast these, the other ones. Right? We're just looking for the other Karn. I hope it's not at the bottom. Otherwise, we're gonna have some trouble. Oh no, it's at the bottom. Hello? You can't be serious. It's actually at the bottom. 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna die. Am I dead? I think I have exactly 0 cards. Nice.
We cannot let Phyrexia.
That's kind of crazy, right? No, I can't select it.
I will defend my innovation is our advantage.
How do we get exactly 0 cards in there? Like, that's crazy.
Until you have we must prepare.
That is actually crazy how that works. All right, opponent. Oh, you know what? If they had exactly 3 damage, we would have lost. Maybe I should have played one more card, right? I should have played one more card, Metamorph. That was, I mean, I wasn't really thinking, honestly. To be fair. I wasn't really thinking. So from last game, I already know Holohenge Wrangler is a disgusting card. That card's crazy. Let's go with the red. Cleansing Wildfire. That's rude. I mean, good thing we have 4 basics. Yeah, we have 4 basics in the deck. Okay, plot this. Play the Kiora. It seems like they have a fragment reality, maybe.
Krakens, leviathans, octopuses, serpents. Oh, I love them all. Let's get moving.
Yeah, it seems like they have a fragment reality. right? Maybe a board wipe comes out, you know, things like that, blah blah blah. Divine Purge, not that great when you can just play it back, you know. Not to mention you also get to draw cards, so...
Nature flows with vigor.
Which one's actually better? Oh, they even play Reprieve. Sure. I was gonna play the Phyrexian Metamorph. Actually kind of cool. Opponent's deck.
The ocean surges, life thrives.
Oh, I can't play it still? So I have to shot. So I could potentially die if I don't just win here. So we need a Karn. I can't quite do it, right? Yeah, I can only get 2-mana card out. That kind of sucks. I wonder if I'm gonna die. Am I gonna die? I think I'm gonna try to go for it. I'm gonna go for the win here. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the win here. I mean, hopefully, it's not looking so hot right now.
One drop ripples and grows.
Come on. Oh, what, you surrendered? You don't even know if I'm gonna be able to draw my combo. What? Opponent, come on. Like, look at my hand. If they saw my hand, they wouldn't surrender. Okay. Since we have a lot of red cards, I'm just gonna go red. Spelunking with the burgeoning. Interesting. Probably just put this back, honestly. And then play Kiora, Trailblazer, blah blah blah. So what does this do for them? This is a shifting woodland combo deck, maybe. Oh, that is kind of disgusting what happened. Wow. Return all land cards from the graveyard to the battlefield. I mean, you may put a land card from the hand onto the battlefield, like... Does it matter? Does it matter when there's only 2 cards there? I feel like it doesn't. Sure, go ahead. Play your land. Oh, they actually had a land. It was more lands. Okay, so nothing too crazy, I think.
Why do I love krakens? Just can't.
This is red, right? Yep.
Myself. I love to make a splash.
I'm gonna need another red. Play the Battlecrier. Now Bone Crushers are good to go. No, I can't play the Karn. Okay, we win next turn, unless opponent can also win here. Oh, God. How did they just do that? Oh my God, what a top decker. What a top decker. What is this? Yeah, I'm just saying I love what my opponent's doing. I guess I should have played Karn. So I don't get it. So the thing is, because of the Lotus Field, you have to keep sacrificing more and more lands, so your escape shift becomes worse, right? Okay, so I see I mean, it is pretty nasty what's happening. They can technically go through their entire deck, right? But it's a very lengthy process, and it gets shut down by a single Graveyard Hate. I do believe I have a copy of a Graveyard Hate. Cormot's Crypt there, yeah. I mean, let's see what happens. I'm actually kind of curious what their win con is. Most likely, it's probably their Mastermind's acquisition. And then they're going to search for a way to just instantly kill us. But, again, this wouldn't have happened if they just didn't top deck Mastermind's acquisition there, you know? It's a very cool deck. Yeah, I'm just curious. I just want to see what their win condition is. Okay, yep, there's that Mastermind's Acquisition, which I thought they were gonna use to kill me. They have a lot of mana. Into Mastermind's Acquisition and then just kill me, right? Makes sense. Alright, so let's do that again. Except now I know the opponent's plan. Alright. No Karn, but I still think you keep something like this, right?
Sun in the sky, bright. Let's get moving.
Okay, we have a very fast clock, so they have the burgeoning. We're not gonna play any more lands anymore, so these are all the lands that we're gonna have. Ooh, nothing. It's a bit unfortunate.
Nature flows with vigor.
Need a Karn. Need a Karn here. That's a pretty good one as well. Probably copy the Trailblazer. Hopefully we draw another 4-mana card. That is not a 4-mana card. Yikes. Yep, a bit of a yikes. Beseech the Mirror. Into Damnation.
The ocean
Okay, I think we
surges
play a
through
land
the
here.
waves.
That's a red. Where's our Karn? We're just drawing way too many lands. Yeah, we drew half our land base already in our first 18 cards. Which is a bit of a yikes, I will say. Okay, Green Sun Zenith. Hmm. Let's see if I can find... Wait, can I... Oh, I just made a misplay. If I decline, I just forfeit my x equals 3, right? I could have actually won there, by the way. Okay, we got Karn anyways. So, I forgot we had a Cactuar, by the way. I forgot we had a Cactuar.
One drop ripples and grows.
I will fight. This is for our protection.
Let's grab a Tormod's Crypt. Maybe I should have at least tried to go for the win, but I think this is probably enough. Yeah, I messed up. I should have won there. So this is... I see. Escape shift. Darn, they have exactly 4 mana. Kinda crazy. Maybe I should have Tormod's Crypt before. But then they had escape shift anyways with the analyst, like. So if I Tormod's Crypt here, they can get back all the lands. But getting all the lands doesn't mean... Yeah, we have to Tormod's Crypt here, despite opponent having an analyst there. Because this will at least stop the Mystic Sanctuary, right? And there's no other Mystic Sanctuaries in the graveyard, so... Oh wait, but... the Lotus Field can sacrifice the Mystic Sanctuary. Oh my god. That's insane, actually. This is a crazy combo. Yeah, this is a crazy combo. Like, unless you have the... get the Karn down early enough... you need, like, what do you need? I mean, I missed lethal, first of all. Because I could have just gone X equals 4 and win the game. And then grab a short shot. But... yeah, very interesting. Very interesting deck. Does this turn off the abilities of a land? I mean, it does stop Lotus Field from gaining a lot of mana, but that's really about it. You would need something like a Leyline of the Void, right? Yeah, you would need something like a Leyline of the Void. Alright, GG's opponent. That was a very cool deck. That was a very cool deck. I don't think I could have prevented what happened, what transpired. I feel like this hand kinda sucks, but we have like turn 2 Battlecrier Giant. So let's give it a go. Okay. Some kind of a flash deck. Yeah, some flash nonsense. I think I'll actually play the Battlecrier Giant. Since it's a known information and Teamer Battlecrier, I definitely like... I want this card. I want this card alive. Well, can't do anything about it now. Thoughtseize? So it was a Demir deck? Interesting. I think I want to draw more cards, right? If I can draw a Karn, it would be so sweet. But we didn't. I'm gonna keep going because they could have a removal spell. Hello, any cards? Any cards? Any cards? There we go. So this is just an insurance because opponent, you know, has 3 open mana.
My machines don't.
Yeah, despite having a cactus there. 。 . 。  . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . . Just an insurance. Okay, at least I got to see what their like identity is. Like it's at the very most like the mere control potentially. A bit of a bummer. Bit of a bummer. You may put any number of legendary enchantment cards from among them into your hand. Okay. Oh, it's this kind of deck. They're just gonna draw a lot of cards. I see. I see. What do I need to do here? I mean, I have no choice, right? I have to... Let's say I grab the Teamer Battlecrier. Then Karn becomes 3 mana. Then I have 5 mana after casting Karn. Which means there's not much to get. I can't grab a leveler. The Tamio transforms. Might just lose to Nashi, honestly.
I'll aid you. So focus on the fight.
I think we have to grab a... Interesting. I think we're like dead. Kind of.
You're so disruptive.
Found a Teamer Battlecrier though. We can also besiege one of their combat research so that they deal less damage potentially. So if this becomes a 5, I might actually need this land, thinking about it. And if I use this, their Fatal Push might become active as well. Ulamog. I mean, Emrakul. Can they cast that? I can't tell.
Violence is not the answer.
They might be able to. I mean, if they do, we lose the game. Ah, Toxic Deluge. I was kind of hoping that they didn't have something like that. We're so far behind that I think this might be a wrap. A lot of graveyard shenanigans today. Was this playboard also is this also new? Yeah, I wonder. So we did our so we did find our Karn here, which is kind of cool. Okay, goodbye Karn. I mean, it has to be Karn, right? No. Into a surgical, maybe? No surgicals. Alright, so let's go with Karn.
Let us begin. We cannot let Pyrex.
Grab our trusty liquid metal coating. Eldritch Edict. Okay. I'll just play this for now. I mean, honestly, this time around we have a Wrangler coming out, so it's kind of hype. Do I just jam a 6-mana, 5-mana 6/6? Or I could jam this and then leave up a Battlecrier Giant for their creature as well. The reason why I don't want to play just the Wrangler because they played a Sheoldred's Edict. You know? Witness Protection. Didn't save it for the Wrangler though. They could have another one, but let's just play the Wrangler, honestly. If it's an Edict, then I'll play this land. So that was what they were aiming for. Can we just potentially win here? They have a Sheoldred. Okay. So let's say I go Green Sun Zenith. I just drew a Teamer Battlecrier, sure. Boom. Um... 10, 11, 15. I do potentially win the game if they don't have a removal spell. Okay, play this one first if I'm going to be playing the Cactuar. Return. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Can't win the game. Shieldred. Block. I think I can at least deal 4 damage, but they could have another removal spell, you know? Definitely seems like they have another removal spell, right? Slip out the back. Slip out the back. Making things very tricky, right? Very tricky. I guess I'll become a Shieldred as well. So they're doing like a final push. A frog. So now they have a blocker. Oh my god, this is actually frustrating. Because even if I get a Kektor, it's not gonna work. Hmm. I can't kill them even if I Zenith, so... So what can I do with this card? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? They're very slippery, right?
Innovation is our advantage.
So I have to preemptively Tormod's Crypt so that they can't fly with the Psychic Frog. What a game. What a game. What can I get at this point? What can I get at this point? Alright, so let's do this preemptively. Sure, so now that's out of the way. Holy moly. I need to somehow get rid of this, but then they also have a Psychic Frog as well. This is crazy. Is there anything I can grab? Haywire to gain some life. 1, 2. Hector. I'm 1 off. That's crazy.
My preparations are nearly complete.
We grab a Pitting Needle and then Pitting Needle the Psychic Frog. Oh my god, this game. This game is crazy. Okay, Bonecrusher Giant off the top. That'll do it. That'll do it. Oh my god, no way. No freaking way. Man, I mean, I guess like just one card, drawing drawing a bunch of cards and casting free cards every single turn is enough to actually like win the game, you know? Especially when it's like flying. But maybe I should add more copies of Bonecrusher Giant because of flyers like this. Alright, so the deck is actually pretty sick. The deck is actually pretty sick. I did miss quite a few lethals, I believe, because I completely just forget that you can just run this card out, considering that this also has War 2 for some reason. But I'm just going to blame it on, you know, playing with new cards, you know, just kind of inexperienced things. So I kind of like the fact that we're playing Bonecrusher Giant, especially we're playing Rona, right? We're playing Ronas with the Trailblazers, you know, Kiora. I think the Bonecrusher Giant just kind of fits into the deck pretty well. Especially giving it a little bit of reach is actually pretty sick because, you know, the last match, I was like, if I just top deck a Bonecrusher Giant, we can win here. And I actually did. And we won the game just barely. So But you can kind of see that despite this deck looking incredibly broken in like the first 2 matches that we played, you can also kind of see that it can be easily stopped if you just get rid of like Team or Battlecrier, things like that, you know? This is like the most threatening card in the deck, but if this card just goes unanswered for like a turn or something like that, you can just kind of chain off using a bunch of Trailblazers, Phyrexian Metamorph into Karn, and, you know, the Karn can grab the Ancestral Statue despite, you know, so you don't even need the Green Sun Zenith, honestly, for the short shot. But definitely like missed a couple of lethals with the short shot because I'm just like so not even expecting the short shot in the deck at all. You know, it's gonna get a little bit of getting used to, but I quite like everything else. Oh yeah, one card we have in the deck that was actually pretty sick was the Wrangler. A very threatening card, especially if you pair it up with the Malevolent Rumble, and if you pair it up with like, you know, Rona's generating a lot of mana, you can just easily play this card over and over again, you know, and discarding the lands into 5/5. And not to mention, because this also, you know, this has a power greater than 4, so you can even just like keep drawing with the Kiora, things like that, Outcaster. So everything just kind of, you know, works out very well in the deck. As for the mana base looks a little bit weird. We have like just a copy of a Prismatic Vista. Like you might be like, why do you have just a copy of? Well, the thing is, I want basics, right? I want basics, but so I have like 3 copies of Forest and 1 copy of an Island because we have Utopia Sprawl also for fixing our mana using the Forest into getting that red source. So I just wanted like more Forest count in the deck, but I wanted to have at least an option to grab either an Island or a Mountain, because at the very least, like the Island can let you cast a Kiora if you don't have a Forest. And then like we have, you know, a copy of a Surveil Land. Our deck actually doesn't play any like 1-drops other than Utopia Sprawl, so having just one Surveil like tap land start is definitely feasible for the deck. So we have just like 1 copy of a Hedge Maze, right? So that's my land base there. We have a 22 land deck. You might not believe it because some of the games that I played, you're seeing like 7 or 6 lands stuck in my hand, things like that. So yeah, that is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye bye.